Imagine standing at the top of a quiet hill at dawn. The sky, painted in soft shades of pink and orange, stretches endlessly above you. A gentle breeze whispers through the grass. In this moment, you feel alive, calm, present. As the first rays of sunlight touch your skin, you realize something profound. Happiness isn't a destination. It's the art of living. Happiness is a delicate balance of choices, perspectives, and habits. Every day we wake up, open our eyes, and take that first breath of consciousness. This is a gift. The Stoics believe that we are never guaranteed the next day, not even the next moment. And so, they taught us to live with gratitude, wisdom, and purpose. Today, let's explore 13 timeless Stoic truths that illuminate the path to a happier life. Number 1. Maintain a healthy body and mind. A sound mind in a sound body. This ancient wisdom echoes across centuries, forming the foundation of a fulfilling life. Picture your body as a vessel carrying you across the vast and unpredictable seas of life. Without proper care, it withers, becoming fragile and ill-equipped to weather inevitable storms. The Stoics understood this deeply. To them, physical well-being wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. How can one confront life's challenges with courage if they lack the strength to stand tall or the endurance to persist? Just as a warrior wouldn't neglect his armor, neither should we neglect our health. Imagine a day in your life where you consciously nurture your body, stretching in the morning to awaken your senses, eating nutritious food that fuels your energy, taking a quiet walk under the open sky to clear your mind. These simple acts of self-care are profound gestures of self-respect. But what about your mind? It craves nourishment just as much. It needs stillness to reset, reflection to grow, and positive thoughts to flourish. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Just as a neglected flame dwindles, a well-nurtured mind burns brightly, illuminating your path toward happiness and clarity. Number 2. Learn to be happy. Alone. Solitude is not loneliness. It is the garden where the soul blossoms. Yet in today's world, we are conditioned to equate happiness with constant activity, noise, and company. But true happiness is found within. Imagine sitting quietly with yourself, free from distractions. No buzzing phone, no endless chatter, just you and your thoughts. At first, the silence may seem overwhelming, like staring into a vast abyss. But then, slowly, something profound happens. You begin to hear yourself. The Stoics believed that solitude was a path to self-mastery. Being alone teaches you to cherish your own company, to be your own guide, and to stand firm in your values without external validation. Seneca wrote, "The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself." When you embrace solitude, you don't become isolated, you become whole. You carry that completeness into every interaction, offering others not a fragment of yourself, but the entirety of who you are. Number 3. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. Life is unpredictable. Storms will come, but how we face them defines our happiness. Imagine a sailor caught in a violent sea. He cannot control the wind, but he can adjust his sails. He does not waste energy cursing the storm. Instead, he focuses on what he can control. The Stoics lived by this wisdom. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Marcus Aurelius. You cannot control how others behave, but you can control your reaction. You cannot stop time, but you can decide how to use it. Acceptance is not weakness, it is freedom. Let go of unnecessary suffering, and you will move through life with clarity and peace. Number 4. Detach from outcomes. How often do we tie our happiness to results? The promotion we want, the approval we crave, the dream we chase. But happiness should not depend on things outside our control. Imagine a gardener tending to his plants. He waters, prunes, and nurtures them with care. But he understands a vital truth. He cannot force them to bloom. The sun must rise, the rain must fall, and time must take its course. Instead of obsessing over outcomes, find joy in the process. Epictetus reminds us, do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens be the way it is, and you will be happy. Number 5. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is the lens through which happiness becomes visible. The Stoics practice negative visualization, imagining life without their loved ones, their comforts, their freedoms, not to create fear, but to deepen appreciation. Picture waking up tomorrow and realizing that something you cherish is gone. Suddenly, the things you took for granted become infinitely precious. The next time you drink your morning coffee, feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. The next time you hug a loved one, embrace them fully. This is happiness, not in grand achievements, but in life's simplest moments. Number 6. Follow your values, not the crowd. The world will try to shape you. It will tell you what to want, what to chase. But a meaningful life is lived by your own values, not society's expectations. Socrates could have chosen safety, could have followed the crowd, but instead he chose truth, even when it cost him his life. Be content to seem what you really are. Marcus Aurelius. What do you truly believe in? Live by that even when the world disagrees. Number 7. Embrace discomfort for growth. A tree grows strong in the wind, not in stillness. Likewise, we grow through challenges, not ease. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of giving up, he used that rejection as fuel. He trained harder. He became unstoppable. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Your obstacles are not barriers, they are stepping stones. Number 8. Practice mindfulness and presence. The past is gone, the future isn't here. True happiness lies in the present moment. A Buddhist monk was asked, "What is the secret to happiness?" He smiled and said, "When I eat, I eat. When I walk, I walk. When I drink tea, I drink tea." Right now, take a deep breath. Be here in this moment. This is life. Number 9. Develop resilience. Life will test you, but you decide whether you break or grow stronger. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He could have emerged bitter, angry. Instead, he forgave, and he rebuilt a nation. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Seneca. Your hardships are not your downfall, they are your making. Number 10. Seek knowledge and growth. The mind is like a fire, it only grows when fed. Leonardo da Vinci never stopped learning. He dissected bodies, sketched machines, studied nature. His curiosity made him a genius. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Number 11. Create more than you consume. The world is filled with consumers, but true happiness comes from creating, from contributing. Steve Jobs didn't just use technology, he built it. He created something meaningful, something that changed the world. What will you create? Number 12. Accept impermanence. Everything changes. People come and go. Health rises and falls. The only constant in life is change. A Zen master was asked, "What is the most important lesson?" He replied, "This too shall pass." You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say. Marcus Aurelius. Don't resist change. Flow with it. Number 13. Love your fate. Amor fati. Instead of resisting life's challenges, love them. Amor fati. Love your fate. Thomas Edison's lab burned down. Instead of despairing, he said, "Now we can start again, fresh." Not merely bear what is necessary, but love it. Nietzsche. Whatever happens, embrace it fully. Life is happening for you, not to you. Finally, happiness isn't luck, it's a choice. The Stoics mastered it, and now you have their wisdom. The question is, will you use it? The path is yours to walk.